Hey guys, I made it. I didn't get this put out early, so I don't know if we will have many in here. I am live, right? Somebody tell me they hear me. Um, this isn't right. I've got to find a way to. I thought maybe if I went, I've been playing with this phone, ways to get it set up. I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, hey Shirley.
Hi, Esther.
What did you do to your hair?
I really did it.
Yeah, maybe you should. I told her hair was like really poofy. She just got to cut. Okay, go brush it or something. But you did, but only the top. Sorry. I look a little funny. She wanted short hair, and she's been asking for short hair for over a month. I do that because children are so wishy-washy, and I didn't want regrets. And especially with girls, and her hair was pretty long. And but she didn't want me fixing it anymore. She wanted to do everything herself, and it was really hard to deal with. So she wanted short hair, and she's wanted it for a while. So today she got to get a haircut, and she is loving it. Hi, DJ and Diane. Yay! Someone did come in, and Lori's in here, and Amanda. Hi. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, just kind of keeping you in the loop, what's going on. And I hope that's, why is my thing stopped? I'm trying to figure it out. So, there we go. There's 3B. It's Colton, and oh my gosh, I just blanked. I blanked like right here live. That's the greatest time to blank. It's two names I really like. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there I'm quite embarrassed. Brooke, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hi, Brooke. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I completely blanked there. Hi, Chris. I can't believe I did that. I apologize. She had a pretty good life yesterday. It was very different. Okay, so how has your week since last Tuesday been gone? Been going. See, look, I can't read and talk also. A problem here. Anyway, it was, mine was crazy last week. In fact, I'm still just kind of dealing with things, and I wasn't sure I was going to do a live, thus being a little bit later than normal. Lori is a really good friend, and she's like, "Hey, Amy, just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes. Just go ahead." So, let's see. Last week, the neighbor threatened to kill my dog. Curtis sliced his leg open, and we had an ER visit. Let's see what else. What else went on? It was a crazy week. Like, it just kept going and going and going. Why? Why, Matthew? Hi, Matthew. By the way, did Curtis have an ER visit? Well, or did the neighbor try to kill the dog?
Yeah, but our first kill.
I don't know what you did. You made it look like you pasted it to your head.
I didn't paste it to my head. It's my own hair.
I know. Let's
Grade it out.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It really is cute when it's done. Asking about the neighbor. Okay, so who is that? Yeah, that's Savannah with her new haircut. She's super happy about it. Super happy. She's brushed it 5,000 times. And if you know what kind of hair she has, it's really thin and curly and frizzy.
Well, when
And
it's pretty,
so
it looks like it's a lot.
it looks like cotton candy now. So I told her, I said, you have cotton candy hair. Anyway, it's really pretty though. She has really pretty hair. The neighbor, okay, so my next door neighbor, he's not in very good condition. He's in pretty bad health. We've always had a really good relationship. His wife passed away about 3 years ago, and they're like those kind of neighbors. They're an older couple, of course, um, and they're our only neighbors. Like the other one is a bit away. I mean, I guess if you screamed, you might be able to hear, but like they're pretty far away, and they're just right across the street from us. And I've always had a really good relationship. If one of the kids left the car door open, at first I thought maybe they're just a little nosy, and maybe they were or are or whatever. But it was okay. She'd call me and say, "Hey, I think when your kids left your car door open, it's been open for about 2 hours." Okay, thanks. Anyway, we've always had a great relationship. Curtis would go weed eat for him, stuff like that. Well, he's declined a lot in health. And I don't know if it's his daughter or his granddaughter that's been going over there and helping mow the lawn and stuff, which is great. But she was a strange vehicle. And I know my dog should not have gone over there, but we're talking about Sarah. We're talking about a like 38-pound fluffy doodle puppy. And so she barked at her, and she went up to the driveway and barked at her. Well, so this woman proceeded to pick up rocks and chunk them at her. Well, then I couldn't convince Sarah that she wasn't a bad person. So fast forward like 10 days later, Sarah barked at her again and went, like I say, she shouldn't have gone to her driveway. I get that. And threw firecrackers at her, live firecrackers at her. And then, anyway, so she wants to kill my dog. And so we've had to be, I mean, I really think she's a smart dog. Really think I could have just trained her that, hey, she's okay, like everybody else. I mean, when she doesn't recognize who Galen is, she might bark. She doesn't go over there, but she might bark, and I'll say, yeah, it's just Galen, and she'll look for a little while, and then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's him. So it's fine, right? But I can't train her now because she is bound determined that is an evil, murderous woman. So no, the owner didn't have a problem with Sarah. We've never had a problem. Anyway, so sheriffs were called, and it was a great week. You just want to see yourself on camera, don't you? Anyway, that's fine. I like you.
Hi, Matthew.
Huh? Which one's Matthew?
Hi, Gigi.
Okay. She does know. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying that, there wasn't, I know my dog should stay in my yard. I'm not saying that, but this is quite extreme. Sarah's, yeah. I've heard to be Sarah. Like if it was one of my other dogs, but of course they are trying to stay. You're hurting me. Oh, so there's that, and that was that day, and so we went out and bought a super expensive wireless fence that I probably shouldn't have. I haven't trained her to it yet. We did get set up. We set flags up and stuff like that, but thankfully she hasn't been home. And guess what? My dog has not left my yard over there. Just don't know.
Shocked by it.
You got shocked by it? Yeah, we were carrying the collar around, finding it beeps before it shocks, and it's not like a high voltage anything. So I'm hoping to just train her to the beep. But my kids have both been, and I've been shocked by it. So
I even got to the flags, I got shocked.
Oh, probably one of your brothers turned it down. That's another thing. I'm gonna have to keep the other kids away from the box because you can turn the radius down, and they think it's fun to shock each other.
Mm-hmm.
So is the collar on Sarah? No, it's not on Sarah right now because she's not trained to it. And no, nope. That's another thing I need to do. I found a spot on my old dog, so I've been working on her most of the day. I don't know. Quiet. I don't know if any of y'all have any experience with like skin cancer on a dog or anything. I have my really old. She's 14, and she's a medium sized dog, so she's not a tiny dog, and she doesn't get around very good. And I pet her all the time. But I noticed on her back, like in the middle of her back, there was something. I thought it was a tick. She has, stuff. She doesn't have any pests that I knew of. I thought it was a tick, and I pulled it off, and it was not. But it was not hard to get off. And there was like white stuff. It wasn't pus. There was stuff underneath it. Anyway, I don't want to gross you out of in case anybody's eating. But I didn't know if any of you knew what like skin cancer looks like on a dog. I haven't taken her in yet. It's been crazy. Hi, Teresa. My mom used to have a coffee mug that said, "Love thy neighbor, but build a fence." Yeah.
Hey, Teresa.
The thing is, she can get through. I would say just, put her in the backyard, but she doesn't understand that the cattle panels are actually supposed to keep her in the yard. She thinks it's just easy for her. Lori's eating dinner. Okay, Lori. That's all I'll say about that. But it wasn't bad, nasty stuff. I just don't know what it was. Okay. Hey. Okay. I can read. Okay. Thank you very much. Matthew's dinner too. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I can talk about this stuff and eat dinner because I doesn't. But I apologize. Then I'll stop it. Anyway, I didn't know if I'll keep it real, not yucky. If anybody knew what like skin cancer looks like. Sorry. Anyway, okay, let's move on. I'm just not even going to go there. Does anybody have any questions? My goats that I treated, I think I told you last live that I treated my babies, and they're all doing really well. Okay, Shirley's eating too. Okay, y'all, all of you are eating. I got dinner done before the live, which is another reason it was set a little later. But too late, Amy. Well, let's see. The goats are doing good. My baby goats are doing good. I still need to get rid of 2 of the babies and a boy, but they're doing pretty good. Now I'm just, and then we'll see. I won't put pictures of Curtis's stuff up here then. Well, I wouldn't anyway because it's on my phone and I'm on my phone. But he got sliced pretty good and got 7 stitches last Thursday night. We weren't eating at 7 o'clock. Well, I was still fixing food. We had omelet sandwiches, which that's what we call them. I don't know. They've been on like TikTok and a few years ago, and I started making them, and everybody loves them. So we don't make just egg sandwiches anymore. We call them omelet sandwiches. It's where you put you beat the egg up, and you put it in your skillet, and then you put your bread in it and flip it like you would French toast, but you flip it on both pieces of bread, and then you flip the whole thing over with the eggs and everything. You let cook there, and flip the whole thing over and put cheese on it, and then fold it over, and it's called an omelet sandwich. Let cook on the other side.
Hi,
Dan. And it's really good. That's Diane.
Diane.
Did I do any prepping, Diane? I have been, well, especially really lately, thinking more. I did a whole bunch of prepping 4 years ago, or whatever that was.
Hey, Lori.
And so now I'm having to eat all that canned food. Oh, hi, Lori. She spelled your name right. See? Mm-hmm. She remembered. So now we're having to eat all that canned food, but Replacing it right now is proving a little bit difficult. So I'm trying to. My biggest concern in prepping is water. It's always been my biggest concern. We have rural water, and then we also have a well. And but that well has an electric pump. Yeah, we could have a generator. We do have a generator. We could have a generator, put gas in it and hook it up and still run it until you can't. That's only a very temporary solution. So I'm really anxious about water. I think it's too deep for all the hand pumps out there. That's what I've been told anyway. And so I don't know how we would get water if we didn't have electricity. So yeah, Lori, you have the same thing. I don't know what the answer is to that. Besides, set up something like some of the people have to catch rainwater. That would be really hard this time of year. And that is a lot to do when you don't have the budget to buy tanks or build a building or all that. And I don't. I already have a well. The water's right there. I just need to figure out how to get it. So there's that, Diane. That's my biggest concern. And I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I have seeds. I'm prepped with seeds, plenty of seeds. I keep prepping with seeds. Every year I get more. When we were at the Homesteading Expo, that one seed company was there and they had a prepper's kit and had everything different kind. Anyway, so I had bunches of seeds before that. And then we have not put in a garden. So there's that. Both gas and solar generators. Now, solar generator, I have to talk. A solar generator might be an option. I don't think I've really run that through my brain. And that could be at least something better. I mean, all that still breaks and the water would still be there and I couldn't get to it. But yeah. Could probably do where did it go? Probably do a rain catchment off your shop. Possibly put up some gutters or something. We have, I'm like getting ready to look out there, but I can't see it from here. We have closed shops. I should put this up there. Closed shops to the tree, or closed trees to the shop. Not really. There used to be 2 Bartlett pear. One's gone and the other's half gone, and the half that's gone is closest to the shop. So I think it wouldn't. Don't think it'd interfere. Keeping it Dutch did solar generator conversion of some kind to his well pump in case of power failure. That's an idea. I might have to look into that, and then try to get. I don't know if gutters are going to be really hard. That's one of the. It's corrugated metal roof. I mean, I know it's possible. Might be hard. Thank you, Lori Carp. The like button. Thank you. Oh, Matthew, that's a hard question. My goal for YouTube, when I started it, it was a distraction. There was just a lot going on, and I needed distraction. And putting memories on there it sounded like a really good thing. My kids growing up and what we do and how it will change and stuff like that. So at first that's really all it was. Now I really would like to get monetized. I know that I'm not going to be like one of those huge channels or something like that actually makes money, but I would like to get to that point. Just I think it's a good goal. So my main thing is just to kind of, I don't know, live what we're doing and for some memory, and maybe just my memory so I can remember what I did last time, because it's there. But And if people want to look and learn, and I love, okay, the thing I didn't expect when I started was the interaction. I didn't expect to love interaction. I love groups of people as long as I'm behind the counter or behind the, like, big groups. I get really anxious with big groups of people. I don't, but I really like interacting on here. Like, I like it. I like talking to people and seeing what they're doing and seeing what's different and and putting things out there I do, and maybe they say, hey, try this, or like the solar generator. I mean, it's beneficial. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, Matthew, but there is long explanation. Multiple plans for water food. How many hours do I have? I have to look, Lori. I don't know. I know it's over 2,000. I think like 2,400 or something. I don't remember. I haven't looked actually in a little while, but I haven't rolled out the videos like I was planning to either. Now, though, last time it was suggested that I get one of those. Anyway, I did. I didn't get a hard drive. I got a memory stick that has USB on one side, and then my phone's a C thing on the other side. And this is a little bit embarrassing, but how much stuff is on this phone, because that's all I use is my phone. I got the 124 gigabyte or whatever memory stick, and I put at first I put most of my videos. I didn't even go through pictures, just the videos, except the last 2 months videos or something. And it was too many. It wouldn't even, there was too much memory used. It wouldn't put on there. And I deleted some videos too in the process. So I have over half. I put 900. Now some videos are like 6 seconds long, and some are longer. But I put 990 some videos on this memory stick, and I still have almost this entire year's worth of videos that I didn't delete. It's still on the phone, but I have enough memory to make videos, upload videos, and I was planning to do that. I got the wrong. I didn't get C. I got a iPhone charger, iPhone side the first time, so I take that back. So the short, easy process took me longer, of course, but it's done. I had ooh, did I miss something? Probably. That sounds great. Had a BLT with garden tomatoes for supper. That sounds marvelous. That I keep buying, which they haven't had any for the past couple days, but tomatoes from the Stokes farm on the way here. And so we had sliced tomatoes. We have sliced tomatoes almost every night. Most of the kids love them. Savannah loves them. Sean only likes them if they're firm. So he doesn't like them how I like them. I like them with lots of flavor. And so they're really red. If they're a little green and I cut them, he'll eat them. But he doesn't. He says he doesn't like them mushy. They're not mushy. But you really do get a lot of good advice. And then some that's just hateful, but really only on one of my videos. But that's okay. It has a whole bunch of views, so. I think so. When's the next video coming out? I expected it to come out Monday. It did not, because today was the first day I could video, and I did not. It was hot here, guys. I went out, that poor old dog, I went out and washed her in the kiddie pool, because that's about the only way to do it. She has double coat of fur and arthritis, and my back's not so great to wrestle around a dog. And so I sat her down. Anyway, so I did that this morning, and it was hot. By the time I came in, I didn't make a video. I could have, but I did not. Instead, I cleaned stuff up. Make sure your videos are over 8 minutes unless it's on shorts. Okay, what's the thought behind that, Lori? I mean, that's a good idea, but why are shorter ones bad? I mean, I don't know the reason. I'm sure there is. I'm still a bit ignorant about a lot of it. Ooh, yummy. I do love tomatoes. Garden tomatoes. I don't know about that. They have all kinds of flavored potato chips. It might be okay. I don't know how they'll duplicate a lettuce flavor because that's more like a texture thing when you're eating. Oh, a thing. Yeah, if you turn down. That's popcorn. I'll try. I think, as Shirley says, I think my phone is messing up. You are cutting in and out. If I disappear, that is the reason. Aw. Lori's premiere. That was a good premiere. That was informative. Lori's premiere this morning. But I can watch it if you didn't. Lori, have you seen fried okra Dr. Pepper?
No.
Diane, is that chip a fried okra Dr. Pepper? I'm not going to say anything bad. I will tell you one thing I did today. Here in a minute. I'm going to catch up on this. Going by what she's heard for the last 4 years, watching people start and get monetized. Okay. I can make them longer. People don't watch all the way through, but I think that's kind of normal. Shorts. Okay, I'm going to read it over here. Shorts are great, but any video less than 8 minutes didn't add time, I think, is what they say. Okay. Okay, well, that's good to know. I have a couple of shorts that did really good, but I think, I mean, like a lot of views, but I think I got like 2 hours off of them. So it was disappointing. And that was a lot for them. You got bored editing. I get bored editing every video. I get so tired of listening to myself. I'm glad y'all can do it. Well, but when you listen to yourself over and over and over again, you're like, okay, does this get, yep, nope. I get bored. Oh no, it's a drink. An okra, I have to read that again. A fried okra Dr. Pepper. I heard of the pickle Dr. Pepper thing on a short, but and that sounds pretty gross. But an okra, I don't know. Oh, so if it's not long enough for the ads to get in there, then I can. That makes sense. That does make sense. Dr. Pepper's good. Sometimes I do. It depends if I'm super busy. What's hard when Colton has 6 videos for me to put into one. I don't know what goes first, second, third. Okay, that is a lot harder. If I have one straight video where I'm going and filming and then pausing my video and filming the rest of it if I have to stop for a reason, and then editing that one takes me, of course, I'm slow at things, but that one will take me like 15 minutes to edit. Sometimes 30. I mean, depending what it is. But lots of times I start one and I'll get some on there and then I'll have another and then I'll put this one and that one together. And yes, when you put the videos together, it takes there's times it takes me hours, and I know that sounds horrible. It does. Maybe. Oh, shorts are great to do, but the videos are supposed to be 8 minutes or more, and keep posting at least one video a week or more. That's what I was trying to get in the rhythm of a video, and a short and a live, a video, a short and a live. That is doable for me. I know lots of these big channels will have 3 videos a week, or like the Eddies will have, I don't know, 5 or 6. It seems like a lot. And I'm just, that's not my goal, because that would be way overwhelming. I don't think I can do that. Maybe later, I don't know. But still teaching the pause, not stop and restart. It is a lot easier with the pause button. It just is. Now they're arguing over popcorn, because of course they are. My phone camera doesn't let me pause the video. I have to stop. Oh, well, that's because it's an iPhone. I don't know. Brooke might have an iPhone too. Brooke and Colton might have an iPhone too. But mine does, and I appreciate the pause button. That is actually most of my subs this year have come from my birthing video and one of my shorts. Like a vast majority. Just those 2 things. Christmas that serves. See, I've heard cherry, lemon, lime, Dr. Pepper, pickle, Coke. That's way too many things. Too many things. That sounds really gross. Hi, Sam. It was very popular. I bet people are like, they get on these fad things, whether it's good or not. But see, I have a Samsung something. I don't know what, I can't remember. I can't remember what mine is. I got it. It's like a year and a half old. I think that's right. It's like a year and a half old. I did something today. I did do something. I have to tell you about this. Okay, so not everybody likes pickled eggs, and I do not like all pickled eggs. And I never thought I would like them, period. But my mom left some boiled eggs and some jalapeno juice one time, because I like, and it's not too spicy. You just get like flavor. Actually, I don't think it was really spicy at all. Excuse me, I have my own hair in my mouth, I guess. And I liked those. Then I tried some others, and I'm like, this is gross. And then a friend at work did her own pickled eggs, and she used her Banny eggs, so they were smaller. And whatever brine she had was really good, and they were really good. And so I thought I would try I have these quail eggs, so they're small, so they're going to soak up a lot of the flavor. And that was a peeling nightmare. I looked at all the videos and did all the the 3 different peeling methods. And let me tell you, none of them are easy. There's one easier than the others, but none of them are easy. Anyway, I made a brine. So y'all know what a brine is. It has your you boil it for a little bit and let it steep, but it has the vinegar and the water in it, and then your spices, whatever you're going to put in there. And I called for pickling spice, and I can't find mine. I have a little thing of it, like an envelope. I can't find it. And so I looked in there, and it said what's in there. Okay. And I read the ingredients, and I'm thinking, okay, so there's a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of clove, and I'm thinking, whoa. And then you have your like dry mustard and and garlic and onion. Anyway, so I put everything I put in there, and I put portions like I would probably like better. And oh my gosh, and I put pepper flakes in it because I wanted a little bit spicy. That stuff is so good. We'll see how the eggs turn out. But anyway, I didn't know if y'all did pickled eggs or even like pickled eggs. Like I say, I used to think that's really gross. Actually, my first thought when I think of pickled eggs, and I'll completely ruin it for you if you remember, But on Dances with Wolves, and this shows a little bit of my age because that was, I think I was like 20 when that came out or something. Maybe not quite. But the guy on there had a jar. He was just a yucky individual, just like hygiene, just really yucky. And he would talk with his mouth full of pickled eggs, and I that grossed me out. Anyway, I don't know if where that came from, but I did that tonight. That was new for me, and we'll see. We'll see. Did I make a decision about the coil? That was another thing this week. I had to go drive because I was pretty angry in our quail hutch, which is long. It's a long one. And Chris has worked really hard getting water set up in there and feeders and such. And the way it was designed wasn't really good. Somebody built it. You get the eggs, like the bottom is at a slant, and so the eggs kind of roll to the front, and then you can get them out of the front. The front hangs out further than the cage, out further in front of the cage. So that's great, except it doesn't stay closed there, so they can get out, and so you have to put something over it. And my kids didn't pay attention. I guess all week we had 30, it was either 34, 36 quail, and I can't for the life of me remember. But I went out there. What night was that, Lori? I called her. I was mad. I think she called me for some reason. I just vented about the quail. Anyway, I went out there and there were 17 quail left, and the dog had one in his mouth. 17 out of 30 something. Like half my quail were gone. And that was like, forget it. I can't get another cage right now. Nobody can be, responsible. Just that's the last thing. I'll walk around because they have their chores. And that's a really easy one. Like the water is just a big 5-gallon bucket. And so like once a week, you just fill it. And I'll go by and I'll stick my hand on the top of the bucket and make sure there's some in there because it sets up kind of high. And then the feeder has some in it. But that's one of the boys' job. They switch off and on. And it was like, why am I doing this? Why did I buy all this expensive feed for the past year to feed the neighbor's dogs? I was really mad. I was really mad. Oh, I missed something. I have to go back up. I missed something. Mine's probably 3 to 4 years old. I hope it keeps doing good. It's something I said. Now I forgot what it was, isn't it? My father-in-law's quit last week, and it's not even like a year old. That's whatever it is. That's not good. Lori Carp says, watch a lot of channels and learn a lot from watching. Try putting more shorts through the week, but definitely one live, one video over 8 minutes, and some shorts during the week. I'm going to have to do that. I'm with you, Laura, on the lime Dr. Pepper. I love lime, though, like fresh lime, not flavory stuff, but fresh. I really like fresh lime, and lime in my Coke. I'm kind of an original Coke drinker. I have not been on pop for the past while now, but I like putting my Coke. But I like Dr. Pepper pretty good. Drinking since she was a kid. Thank you, Lori. I don't know what that dude. Somebody can get Lori. Get rid of him. Maybe I can. So decision on the quail. I don't think so. I don't know. Chris is like, why? Why do you want to get rid of him? And thank you. I don't know. I don't know. I want quail. Right now, I'm going, I don't know if I can deal with it right now. I feel, and it's probably just a personal thing, I just feel a little overwhelmed. Um, and oh, do you remember the Lime Lifesavers? I do. I do. They changed everything. There were a lot more lime things that they've changed to either green apple or taken away. But I like the lime lifesavers. I also like the lime sweet tarts. I don't even know. I haven't had a sweet tart in so long. I don't even know. But the sweet tarts, the green sweet tarts, they were the lime, and I liked those. Well, if you start eating them or selling them or something, yes, we are planning to eat them. And Chris is with his health stuff and all the stuff that has to be done. He just doesn't have time. And I am not the killer. I will prepare it and eat it. And if I have to, I'm saying if it was life and death, yes, I could do it. But there's other things I find to do besides dismembering and skinning birds. Tomorrow is National Hot Dog Day. Hey, well, that'll be a good day. I got some new big Broad's hot dogs, right? Like they're in the same family, right? So I think we're going to go with that because I have some uh, cheese brats in there. I can make those. It is really almost everything has been traded for green apple or just not, or just left out green completely. Everybody, okay, some of you might love it, but the blue raspberry flavor, like I might starve to death versus eat something with a blue raspberry flavor. I cannot stand it. I don't know what it is about that flavor, but my kids love it. Like they will choose it, and I can't. I'm like, give me the lime. You can keep this. Lori needs to celebrate. Ah, Wiener Schnitzel. Um, I haven't been there yet. I don't know if they have anything that could be gluten friendly. But 4 chili dogs for $4. I might have to take the kids up there. So is that for everybody, Matthew? Because that's really cool. You better eat them instead of feeding the dog for real. I know, but I don't know. I don't know. You hate lime? I don't mind green apple, but I hate that they replaced the lime. But I like lime. I'll buy fresh limes and I'll put it in my water, or when I make guacamole, I put it in there. Oh, and if I go to a Mexican restaurant, you can bet that I'm gonna ask for fresh lime to put in my salsa. They never put enough in there. And Shirley, if you don't do that, you so should if you eat salsa. But it's just really good. It makes it really good. The Wiener Schnitzel place. I tried saying it with a W, and my mom goes, "No, it's German. It's a Wiener Schnitzel." So I don't know that I'm saying it correctly, but it's really fun to say every time we go by it in town because it's a new place. I'll go, "Oh, Wiener Schnitzel." Yeah, we're a little weird. It's okay. I'll call tomorrow and double, triple check. Although that's what the woman in the drive-through window told me. That's really cool. I'll make a trip to town. I have lots of kids. I wonder if there's a limit. Yes. Yes, definitely. Lime has to go. The lime. I'm I'm definitely a proponent of of that. Oh, hey, thank you guys for commenting and stuff. there was stuff to talk about for more than 15 minutes. I might have rambled on for some of that, but so are you guys doing anything to prep, like anything differently since current events? Have you started uh, being more vigilant? I've thought more vigilantly, but I have not put that into action. But I always try to keep some kind of, I think it's always a good idea, no matter like great times, bad times, whatever, to keep some stuff on hand in case you never know what will happen, like storms or too much electricity on the grid, or I mean, you just don't know. So what I really want, and I looked for used ones, but freeze dryers are so high. I cannot justify it. But we are getting ready to butcher a cow at the end of fall, beginning of winter, whatever. And I would really like to have some meat that would last me, years, that I have already packed. And I would love a freeze dryer, but they are still so expensive, even used. So we'll probably go another route. Yes, you guys, I keep forgetting about, I am a Jase Medical affiliate. And so I will put that in my description on this video. But just like we're talking about, like prepping and the disasters and stuff, and you can get your antibiotics, your prescription meds, all kinds of stuff for kids, for adults, for dogs, through Jase. And insurance doesn't cover it, but that's because you get it ahead of time. In case there's something you can't get to a pharmacy or town or anything. Anyway, so I will put, as soon as I get off here, I'll put my link down there. I know we need to like find somebody and get one. Daily chronic meds. See, that's new. The heart meds and the mental health meds are on there. I think the only thing you can't get is like the controlled painkillers, such. But I'll have to look into that. Like, I don't even know, but I would think. But yeah, your like antidepressants and such. I put them on my videos. I don't think anybody looks in the descriptions ever, but I'll say 90% of the time, because sometimes I might upload one and not put all my stuff in there, but I usually put it in my videos. But thank you. I will remember that. Try to remember that. I need to talk about it more so people know. I mean, they're not going to know what that is. Even if they were to look in the description, they're not going to know what that is. I mean, it describes it. There's a description in the video description. That's a lot of descriptions. But I do. I need to mention them. All I've ever mentioned them on is my lives, and I haven't done that for the past several lives because I forget. Thank you, Lori, for reminding me. But but I don't think I've ever put it in one of my videos, and I need to do that. I do need to do that. Thank you. That'd be helpful, and it's a peace of mind. I don't know if other people's have this if other people's have this anxiety, this not like diagnosable like anxiety, like but not knowing what you would do if you couldn't get to a store to get your prescriptions. Or my husband's on all kinds of heart medicine, and I say all kinds, he's down to 2 heart medicines now. This is a big deal. But and that's scary to me. Yes, you're my practice audience. I love you guys. You're my peoples. Yes, mention it at first, middle, or end of every video. I mean, I could blurb it in there. I'm going to have to try this. give me good ideas. I need them because I am not a professional YouTuber. I do enjoy my little channel. Or you could get her in the chat and get her an email. What are you talking about? Nobody's ever emailed me but Lori. She keeps telling me a check and nobody does. But that's okay. Some of her emails I wouldn't want anyway. But not all of them. My throat keeps getting dry. Don't you play one? Don't I play one what? I don't know what that means, Lori. Or are you talking to me? Or are you talking to Lori? Don't you play one on YouTube? Oh, a YouTuber. I play a YouTuber. Not professional. I claim no profession. I have some knowledge, but I claim no profession. I'm excited about the cows. Okay, we've been on here 51 minutes. I'm so happy. You guys have been great tonight. I do need to go, and I will not procrastinate next week. Lord willing, I can get there, and we will do next Tuesday, and I'll try closer to 7. But thank you guys so much for coming. You just don't even know how much encouragement this is and a bright spot to my crazy day. Thank you guys and have a very blessed week.